You just chose to watch this video. But what if that choice was written into reality before the first star was even born? Every decision you've ever made, from clicking play to what you ate this morning, exists in a reality where both complete freedom and everything being already decided are somehow true at the same time. Or so some say. Maybe you've felt this tension, when life feels both yours to choose, yet also somehow inevitable. We live as if we're steering the ship, while quietly suspecting the destination has already been set. Are we really free? For centuries, the greatest minds have battled back and forth over this mystery. But what if they've been missing something huge? An idea so simple it makes centuries of arguments between brilliant thinkers look like, well, missing the point entirely. One ancient way of thinking says this tension isn't a problem to be solved, but something far more profound. So are we truly free? Or simply uncovering the plot? That's what we're about to discover.
Is a beat.
So, what exactly is free will? You walk into a coffee shop, choose tea over coffee, and nobody forced you. That feels like freedom, right? Well, philosophy rarely settles for simple answers. For centuries, philosophers have been at war over this question, splitting into three main camps. Hard determinism says everything is like falling dominoes. The Big Bang started a cosmic chain reaction, and you're just following along. Every thought, every decision, it was all locked in billions of years ago. If our actions follow the same laws that move planets and particles, then free will is just a convincing trick our brains play on us. Libertarianism fights back. Free will is real, but only if we can shatter the chain. For genuine choice, you need real alternatives, the ability to have done otherwise. This requires breaking free from cosmic dominoes. Compatibilism tries to find middle ground. Look, maybe everything has causes, but as long as your choices flow from your own thoughts and motivations, not someone forcing you, that's free enough. For centuries, this seemed like the complete picture, but not quite. Enter emergence. Reality isn't just flat rules, it's layered, surprising, and full of emergence. Think about your screen right now. Each pixel is just a dot of light following simple rules. But arrange millions together and you get this video. Stories, emotions, meaning. That's emergence. When simple things interact and create something completely new that didn't exist in the parts alone. Atoms make molecules, molecules make cells. 86 billion brain cells firing together. Suddenly you get thoughts, memories, the ability to wonder if you're free. Emergence is the quiet law behind complexity. It's why a mind is more than neurons, why a nation is more than people, and why you are more than just particles. If no single layer holds the full picture, maybe human choice can't be reduced to particles following laws or explained by breaking free from them. Maybe it operates on its own emergent level, like consciousness itself, not found in a single cell, but a result of all the cells working together. Here's what's fascinating. Over a millennium ago, the Quran, central book of Islam, kept drawing our attention to this very mystery. Have you considered the fire you kindle? Is it you who produced its tree, or are we the producer? Where do these new properties actually come from? And what orchestrates the jump from simple to complex? This is where the philosophical battle gets really interesting. But first, here's what each position really means for how we live. If hard determinism is right, every moment is pre-written with no room for moral responsibility. If libertarianism is right, every choice springs from you completely unpredetermined, total freedom, total responsibility. If compatibilism is right, freedom and causation work together through your own character while still leaving room for moral responsibility. Each path brings clarity and creates new confusion. But Islam says all three camps missed something huge. They were so focused on the building blocks, they forgot about the architect. And according to Islam, that's where the real answers live. So where does Islam actually fit in this philosophical battlefield? Here's the plot twist. It doesn't just pick a side, it completes the picture. In Islamic thought, there's a fourth dimension that changes everything. Divine knowledge and qadr, God knows and directs everything, but still creates space for you to choose. Islam builds on the compatibilist's insight that freedom and causation can coexist and goes deeper. It doesn't just say both can be true, it explains how and why they can work together. And it starts by looking at the orchestrator behind the system itself. Which team resonates with you so far? And are you ready to discover what they all missed? Picture this. You're playing the most advanced strategy game ever created. The map is perfectly calibrated, the rules are fixed. But how you play, that's entirely up to you. The game creator already knows how it ends because he designed the engine, yet your experience remains authentically yours. This foreknowledge isn't force, it's observation from a vantage point that you don't have. That's how Islamic scholars describe qadr. The structure is known, but the player still chooses how to move, and it cuts through centuries of philosophical debate with stunning clarity. Islam says both are simultaneously completely true. The Creator knows and controls everything absolutely, past, present, and future. You're also completely free to choose and fully accountable for every choice. But how can both be true? If everything is controlled, how am I actually choosing? At first, this might seem paradoxical, but let's break it down. Here's where things take a deeper turn. In Islamic theology, qadr isn't a cosmic trap, it's a framework, one that balances the Creator's perfect knowledge with your real-time responsibility. You're responsible because you experience your actions as genuine choices, and this is the only perspective you've been given for now. What's remarkable is when we look at how reality actually operates, we find this principle of openness woven into the cosmos itself. Quantum mechanics shows particles exist in clouds of possibility, not fixed paths. Chaos theory reveals tiny changes can create massive, unpredictable results. The system itself has built-in uncertainty. Islam confirms this with something profound. How divine decree unfolds is fluid. Your prayers can change outcomes. Different choices unfold different paths. The final destination may be known, but the journey? That's being written in real time. It's like driving with GPS. The destination is set, but you still decide whether to follow the route. You can speed up, slow down, take wrong turns. The GPS adjusts, working with every choice you make. That's Islamic qadr, fixed in divine knowledge but lived through your authentic decisions, giving you genuine power to shape your path. Now you might be thinking, so I'm completely free then? Not quite. The freedom isn't absolute. You couldn't just decide to say, destroy the world, without first God's permission. That permission flows from His perfect knowledge, divine wisdom, and what serves the bigger purpose. So yes, real choice within divine boundaries. So why? If God already knows what will happen, what's the point? The key to all of this making sense is hidden in a verse from the Creator in the Quran. The Quran gives us this scenario. If we had destroyed them before sending guidance, they would have said, "Our Lord, if only you had sent us a messenger, we would have followed." The Creator knew their choices before they existed, but still gave them a chance. The same principle applies to all of us. Why? Because knowledge without demonstration leaves room for protest. We weren't given a chance. So out of pure mercy, the Creator allows for this perfectly calibrated test. We're given time, moments, choices, not because the Creator needs to learn about you, but because you need to see who you really are. Allah will say, "This is the day when the truthful will benefit from their truthfulness. For them are gardens in paradise, beneath which rivers flow, wherein they will abide forever, Allah being pleased with them, and they with Him. That is the great attainment." This moment exists to unveil who you truly are, not to imprison you in fate, but to let you witness your own character unfold. And here's what's beautiful. Even if the Creator knows every possible choice and outcome before you ever choose, the Creator weaves profound mercy into the design. Think about it. Imagine if you had to know every timeline, every ripple effect, stretching forever before deciding what to eat for breakfast. The cognitive load would be crushing. You'd never actually experience life, and there'd be no real test if you already knew all the answers. This is the mercy. The Creator's limited perspective for us isn't restriction, it's exactly what makes authentic choice and growth possible. Without the unknown, there's no genuine discovery of who we really are. Instead, we get something elegantly simple: clear boundaries, reliable cause and effect, and an inner compass. Islam calls this compass the fitra, the built-in sense of right and wrong placed in every human soul, by the one who created the soul and fashioned it, then inspired it with knowledge of right and wrong. Successful is the one who purifies it, and doomed is the one who fills it with corruption. Good choices generally create good outcomes. Bad choices typically create harmful ones. Simple, elegant, functional. So we have divine knowledge, human choice, and built-in moral guidance, all working together. But this raises one final question that might reframe how you see every decision you make. Instead of asking, "Am I truly free?" which leads to endless philosophical debates, what if we asked, "Do my choices actually matter?" When you choose kindness over cruelty, honesty over lies, gratitude over bitterness, these choices shape your character, affect real people, and carry genuine moral weight. They matter in the deepest possible sense. Maybe we've been asking the wrong question entirely. Maybe the question isn't whether we have unlimited cosmic freedom, but whether we have meaningful freedom that actually counts. You decide moment by moment how to show up in this world. You're not navigating from God's perspective, you're navigating from yours, and from your perspective. Choice is real, responsibility is real, growth is possible. This is exactly why the test matters. The Quran describes a future moment when everything becomes clear. Some will be content with their choices, others will beg for another chance, promising to do better. But God reveals something profound. If they returned, they would repeat the same things. Why? Because this life reveals our essential nature, not through force, but through the perfect environment for authentic self-expression. We never require of any soul more than what it can afford. And with us is a record which speaks the truth. None will be wronged. Your response to this temporary world mirrors your deeper character. So when you're facing your next choice, big or small, remember this. You're not here to inform God of something He doesn't know. You're here to discover who you are, to yourself. So, is free will an illusion? Not in a way that can't be understood, at least mostly. The Islamic answer: you're free enough for it to matter. God knows everything, but He still lets you choose, because your choice is the very mechanism that reveals your place in the cosmic order. If this gave you more insight on choice and destiny, drop a comment about your take. And hey, if you're hungry for more mind-bending Islamic philosophy, check out episode 1, where we break down Islam and the simulation. Until next time, choose consciously and stay curious.